Hey, yo, what's up, y'all? This your big homie, Big Mike checking in, Real Talk TV. So this morning, you guys, I'm going to talk to you guys about the importance of standing up for yourself. Standing up for yourself. You got to do it, man. Because if you don't, people will always continue to walk over you, bully you, you know what I'm saying? And nobody want to live like that. Nobody wants to walk around feeling like they're a target of being disrespected. They're a target of being mistreated all the time by everybody. I'm gonna tell you guys a story when I was very young. I might have been like, I think 7 years old when I first stood up to somebody. I'll never forget that. There was a kid on my bus. I used to ride the bus home from school named Arnold. And me being an honor roll student when I was very young, I was quiet. I always sat up front in the bus. And those of you guys who grew up in the hood, y'all know all the loud, rowdy kids sat at the back of the bus, right? So I used to sit up in the front of the bus, and he used to always come up to the front of the bus. This kid Arnold used to always come up to the front of the bus, sit behind me, and talk to me crazy. Hey, sit in the back of the bus, and I was like, no, 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 I don't want to sit in the back of the bus. And he would always slap me in the back of the head, and then run to the back of the bus. He did this for I want to say about a week, and I did nothing. Those first 6 days, I did nothing but just cry myself home, right? And this one day, it was a Friday, I'll never forget. It was a Friday, and he comes behind me, does the same thing. He's like, hey, come sit in the back of the bus. And I'm like, no. So he then slaps me in the back of the head and pours juice, this fruit punch called Jungle Juice, all over me. He just dumped it all over me. And I went nuts. I lost it. Turned around, I slapped Arnold. I slapped Arnold so hard, his grandmother felt it. Like, I slapped the soul out this kid, and he started crying. And I'm like, oh, snap. I was surprised I was able to hit somebody. And I went off. And yeah, since that day, I've never allowed anybody to walk all over me. You're not going to disrespect me. Now, I'm a man of peace. I'm a man who doesn't look for any conflict. I don't live my life that way. But in any way, if I feel disrespected, I'm going to stop it. I'm going to nip it right there in the bud. You got to. There's some of y'all who may have issues doing that because you're afraid of the possible outcome. You can't be. Because it's better to face the possible outcome of what may happen if you stand up for yourself versus you're not doing anything. You got to live with that stigma for the rest of your life. You got to look at yourself in the mirror every single day. Do you want to look yourself in the mirror knowing that people can walk all over you, take advantage of you, disrespect you, treat you poorly, do whatever they want to do to you, and you did nothing about it? Now, I'm not saying you got to be violent. I'm not saying you got to take that route, but stand up for yourself. Say something. And if it comes to you getting physical, God forbid, it got to come to that. But you got to earn your respect. Nobody going to give you respect if you don't go out there and earn it. You don't respect yourself. You got to respect yourself. And when you respect yourself, it becomes so much easier to not allow anybody else to disrespect you and walk all over you. That goes for anything. That goes for your family. That goes for your circle of friends. That goes for your relationships. If you got a girl, let's say you're a dude, right? And you got a girl who see that she can walk all over you, she can cheat on you, she can do all this other stuff to you. You keep taking her back, you never let her go. She's going to continue doing these things because she see you don't got the balls to leave. You don't got the balls to check her when she does something out of line or get out of pocket with you. She's going to keep on doing these things to you because she can see, oh, this dude, he's soft, he weak. Or a woman, even that for that matter. If you got a guy who's continued to slap you around and talk to you crazy, call you bitch, call you this, call you that, cheating on you left and right, and you don't got the power or the courage to walk away from him, he's going to continue doing these things because you don't respect yourself enough to not allow this person to do that to you. So you got to stand up for yourself. And like I said, that's a lesson I learned very early in life. And if you got a problem doing that, you got to really think, man. As I said already, do you want to deal with the possible outcome of standing up for yourself versus never standing up for yourself and allowing these things to continue to happen over and over and over again? till you get burnt out, till you mess around and go crazy or something, because you're just tired of people pushing you around. You're getting tired of people pushing your buttons. Your family will not respect you if you don't stand up for yourself. They see that they can continue pushing your buttons, and let me tell you something, they are the most dangerous ones. Your family, the people who know you the best, they're the most dangerous ones, because they know where you hurt. They know what buttons to push, and if you don't stand up to yourself, I don't care who they are, mother, father, brother, sister, whatever. Now, I'm not saying disrespect your mother and father, but you ought to be able to stand up to them respectfully and let them know, Mom, Dad, listen, I know you're my mother, I know you're my father, but I don't appreciate when you say this or that or whatever. You know, stop that. You got to stop it yourself, because if you don't, they're going to continue doing these things to you. It's not going to stop. And as I said before, again, not saying you got to get violent with everybody. I'm not condoning that. But at times, it may come to that. That's a possible consequence if you stand up for yourself. If somebody crosses you or, you know what I'm saying, disrespect you in any way, and you say something about it, it may get to that. But guess what? You can look yourself in the mirror and know that you at least stood up for yourself. You at least tried. You will be much more proud of yourself for standing up for yourself than you would be not doing anything about it. And you got to face yourself, look yourself in the mirror and say, man, I'm a coward. That's something you got to live with for the rest of your life. That feeling never goes away. So it's better to nip it in the bud early. Now, don't be super aggressive going out here and just looking for somebody to disrespect you. And the minute they say anything out of line, you're just quick to jump on people. Don't be over aggressive. But when they're crossing the line, when it's to the point, it's like, all right, man, look, I'm not going to take no more of this. You got to address it. You respect yourself, then other people will be forced to respect you. Because like I said, when you respect yourself, they have no choice but to respect you, because you will not allow them to cross that line with you. But when you don't respect yourself, when people see that, and people can read that energy coming off of you when you're a coward or when you don't have the balls to stand up for you, they can read that. People can sniff that out like a bloodhound. So do you want to walk around with that aura about yourself, that you're a pushover, that you're just an easy person to just take advantage of and mistreat, and then knowing, those people knowing there's not going to be any consequences to their actions, you're just going to allow it to continue to happen? Now, you got to stop that. You got to stop that. You're a human being. You are worthy of respect. You are worthy of somebody treating you properly. But nobody's going to do it for you. You got to do it yourself. You got to demand respect. If you go out here in the world and you respect everybody else, you should definitely expect respect in return. There's nothing wrong with that. All right. But anyway, that's all I got for this video. You guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you got anything to say about this in the comments, man, hit me up in the comments. Like the video, show me some support. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button and that bell icon too, so you'll be aware when I drop another video, man. Till next time, big homie Big Mike checking out. Y'all be blessed, man. Peace.